Hi, Felicia. Are you there?
It's my birthday party.
Yeah. It's the internet calling. How's it going?
Hi.
How are you?
How's it going, you guys? I'm good. Where are you guys driving now?
Bus-wise, somewhere between
Vegas
and Tucson. In reality, Canada, it's cold.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. How about you? How are you doing?
It's very dry there. What?
I said, how are you doing?
I'm good. I mean, I should be playing Skyrim, but I'm here, and that makes me so dedicated.
We're really sorry to pull you away from Skyrim. We really wish we could all be there too.
I mean, it's okay. I feel like a little bit that I'm trying to dig into like a sand pit because I log on and I don't have a lot of time to do stuff. But what I do is I wander around going through and stealing absolutely everything I can from every house and every person. And then I do some smithing, and then 4 hours is gone, and I didn't even get a quest done. So I don't know what to do, guys.
That feels a lot like Desert Bus. less smithing, but certainly just about as much accomplishing nothing.
Do you guys go through each other's stuff? I mean,
hopefully not. Well, I mean,
if we can get people to
do
bid
with
on
Graham, but he doesn't know about it.
Hey.
I tried putting a bucket on Graham's head, but it didn't work.
We've asked people to go to the desertbus.org site and post a bunch of questions for you. So I'm going to start.
I saw that. I liked your website this year. It's very nice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you've been. You called in to Desert Bus 2. And then things got really busy for you.
Yeah.
We haven't been able to track you down. But hey, we got you back now.
I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry about it. No. That wasn't meant to make you feel guilty. What?
Somebody's trying to put a bucket on your head. I'm watching you, actually.
It's a little bit of a delay.
What?
There
it is.
And now I'll steal his sandwich. And he can't do anything about it.
Yay!
Oh, there, traveler.
Yeah.
So, the first question, which we've asked to everybody, and I don't know why we keep asking this, but we're gonna, because memes got a meme. What is your stance on erotic Star Trek fan fiction?
You're just gonna start with that.
What is my stamp on it?
Yeah.
Or stance?
What is your stance? How do you feel about erotic Star Trek fan fiction?
I don't know, guys. I don't know. It seems. I mean, I haven't seen it. Is there tentacles? They're not tentacles.
If there is, I want to read that.
I figure if we start with that question, then there's no expectation for the rest of the interview.
You should do this professionally.
Did anybody ever read those Piers Anthony books? Remember the Dance series that was awesome?
Oh,
Crazy stuff that I picked up when I was like 12, where it was like crazy blobs having sex with each other. Did anybody read those weird books? Or was I just traumatized with that? Really?
Yeah. The chat seems to agree.
Yeah.
There's some people in chat who read those weird books because you read these books, right? Like Split Split something or other, and then the Zam series that are very like, kid friendly. And then you're like, I'm going to read anything Piers Anthony writes, and then you pick up this weird thing where all these aliens had weird, strange sex. And I was 12, so I was very excited about it because I was like, whoa, my mom didn't know I was reading it. But,
that's huge, Johnny.
Yeah. My stance is neutral. My stance is neutral.
All right. Good. Smart.
Good
That's the political answer. That's good.
Okay, good.
I can neither confirm nor deny whether I like.
Yeah. I would say apathy. If you enjoy that, that's fine. Maybe I would probably be more into the Lord of the Rings part. Do they have that?
Probably.
Yeah, sure
they do.
It must exist.
Do they have that?
You work on the internet.
In your voice acting experience, who's been your favorite character to voice for?
Wow, I don't know. I really enjoyed doing. I enjoyed doing Talents from Dragon Age because I created that character. So seeing that happen from something that kind of came partially at least out of my head, that was pretty exciting. And then I really love doing Veronica too, because being a hipster lesbian with a pneumatic fist weapon was just, I mean, who can provide that experience in the future ever? Nobody. It was like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Dear Dr. Felicia, everyone gets a doctorate when they get asked questions at Desert Bus. Dear Dr. Felicia, first of all, you are as awesome as an awesome thing, which seems pretty good. Secondly,
Thank you.
how do you manage to balance your professional life with your gaming, and do you have any advice on how to do so?
I mean, I do think that it's pretty hard, but you should always do everything. If it's your work, I guess you should do it as well as you can. That's what I always do. And I guess, but since my work is what I really like doing, I'm a little bit, you know, I guess it's kind of a little bit unique, but hopefully not too much unique. What I like to do is, like today, I went and bought a Sega Genesis and 16 games, and it was like under $100. And why did I do that? Because I call it research. Tax deductible.
Business expense.
And yeah. No, I have to say that it's hard, and that's why, you know, sometimes when I'm really, really busy, all I do is just log on to Congregate or something, or I play like one of the indie Humble Bundle Steam games that I downloaded, and I can play just an hour, and it'll get my fix. You know, I'll get my fix. I mean, I play on my phone all the time. If I'm like in an appointment, I'm just literally just playing either Ticket to Ride or. Well, I'm not playing Jetpack Joyride anymore because they took away my vehicles, and I'm just not logging on anymore. I'm so angry. So angry.
What was the biggest challenge you faced during the first season of the Guild?
Oh wow. Just basically getting it done. I mean, I'd never really shot anything, and it was very intimidating to just say, "Hey, I'm going to make a movie." So it's, I guess that was the most intimidating thing, just overcoming my own fears. So. Yeah, I guess that was hard. And just being able to do everything on just 4 or 5 people. But honestly, that's most fun, actually, to me, when you just have really few people and you just get together to make something.
Mm-hmm. Dear Dr. Felicia, whenever one of my non-geek friends asks me who you are, I tell them that 20 years from now they're going to reminisce about how weird it was when shows had to be pre-approved by TV channels before they were created. And you're leading that charge. What's it like to be a pioneer in that regard?
Well, that's a very, I mean, it's very flattering, I guess.
That's the question.
I'm just doing what I really like doing. Just keeping doing it until they let me not do it anymore. So, I mean, I really do what I really enjoy, which is, you know, releasing stuff where people can just click on it, you know, one click away. And that's a lot more fun for me than trying to kind of do bigger projects on my own. You know, even doing Dragon Age was really, really a large production. So, you know, the next year I'm going to be going back to doing like more small stuff because that's really just what I like doing. I do it for the people who watch what I do versus like for, you know, just for the sake of making it. I don't know. It didn't make any sense. Whatever, guys. People look bored in there. I'm looking at the live feed.
We're listening.
We're super. Everybody thinks we're bored, but we're just like super enthralled.
Yeah.
We're Canadian. Should we dance while we listen to that?
It's just like it's really interesting hearing you talk about this because like when we're not doing this, most of us,
that's what
or
we
a
do,
number of
right?
us here do exactly the same thing. We're a small like web video company composed of 5 to 7 people who are all friends, and we just get together once a week and make stuff.
Yeah.
And so it's like the sort of like a shared experience thing going on, which I think we're all kind of taken in by.
And now everybody's dancing, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of delay.
I didn't mean to make people dance. I just wanted to make sure.
You can. There's not much that you can say at Desert Bus that won't make people dance. So, yeah.
Don't dance, okay?
Sorry, what was that? Don't dance. All right. Yeah. There's a question here. I saw you at Dragon Con, and you were amazing. And I wanted to know, out of all the people you've met at conventions, who was the most interesting to talk to?
Oh boy. I mean, I've met a lot of people who, I mean, I basically don't care about actors as much because I know what they do, and, I don't geek out when I meet them. I mean, if I meet like an author who I've read all their books, I get kind of super excited and sweat a little bit. So, you know, just reading like, you know, meeting like, I don't know, who did I meet last year? I mean, I met Patrick Rothfuss and my friend Rachel Kane, who writes these very urban fantasy novels, and Jacqueline Carey, and then I met Peter Beagle last time when I was at Chicago Comic Con, who wrote The Last Unicorn, which is one of my favorite books ever, and I got him to sign it, and he's a big Buffy fan, so he recognized me. So it was an awkward conversation times 2. We were awkward together. So that was kind of exciting. And yeah. So those are the people who I get most excited about when I meet them. I mean, outside of conventions, I've met 2 other people who kind of turn me into idiots, and that was Simon Pegg and James Cromwell, and I literally started weeping when I met James Cromwell. I was shaking and weeping. Because he did Babe, my favorite movie. The Peg movie is my favorite movie. So, and if I sing that theme song out loud, I'll start crying. So, like, it was a surprise that I saw him because he just walked onto the set of something else I was working on. So I was like, oh my God, I loved you and Babe. And, like, I was shaking. And he looked at me like I was a complete freak, guys. So there you go. He has a very warm hand.
Nice. Good to know. Maybe that's a fact.
Yeah, there we go. Write it down.
Oh yeah, I should get that. Yeah, we have an ongoing challenge from someone watching to collect facts from anybody, but we can only collect 1 fact per person. So we've been asking all of our guests to give us facts. It can be about you, it can be random trivia, it doesn't matter, it just has to be a fact. We get $5 for each one.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yak's milk is pink.
Yak's milk is pink?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Fact.
All right.
Have you had yak's
It's the
milk?
only fact I know. The only one.
The only one.
That's
Everything
okay.
else is mere hypothesis.
It does fall into
Yeah.
the category of animal
Well,
facts.
It's
It does.
concise, too.
We've gotten a lot of animal facts. This is great.
So,
Do you have $5 for that? I think that somebody got robbed there.
it's for the children.
The yak, I think.
Oh, yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah. So hey, we have this we have something awesome here that we would like to auction off while you're on the phone.
What's going on? What's going to happen?
Well, this is something that a friend of ours, Steve, arranged, and which is the Dark Horse Guild comic books. I'm going to put these up on our still camera here, and he got you to sign
nice.
these.
I did. Did I send him a Dragon Con?
I believe
That may
so.
have
When
been-
where's Ash?
Ash is
Ash.
apparently-
Right here.
Right
There
there.
she is. Hi, Ash.
Under.
Excellent
When did
timing.
Steve sign these?
Let's
get
like
these signed.
6 weeks
Steve
ago?
signed them.
Not even.
At where?
He went to Los Angeles.
What was the
Oh, look at that.
convention?
It was for a party. It was for the guild cast party.
Oh, yeah. That was fun. So, was it the guild? Was it the Jeff Lewis 5-minute comedy hour party?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
right.
exactly what it was.
Oh, so basically, Jeff Lewis, who plays Bork on the show, has this show called Jeff Lewis 5-Minute Comedy Hour, and he did Kickstarter to raise money for them to do season 2, and he basically auctioned off an evening with the Guildcast where we played games. And the winner, some of them flew in a lot of them flew from Texas, a couple of them, and then it was the funnest night ever because basically I've worked so hard lately because I'm doing too many projects at once. So it's the first time I've played like an in-person game in like a year maybe. So we played Rock Band together, and we played Dance Central, and we played pool because there's a pool table there, and then we played this cool board game called Wasabi. I literally bought it on impulse in Vancouver like a year ago when I started Eureka, and I opened it at the party. And we played Wasabi like 4 times, and I have to say it's a really fun board game because I like food. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a really fun game.
I think
And
there's
it
a
was really
photo
fun night. So
of
there you
Steve
go.
playing her.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, what this lot is the Guild comic, which is signed by yourself and Jeff and Sandeep, and signed on the inside by Sean Becker. The Vork comic, signed by Sandeep and Jeff. The Clara comic, signed by yourself and Robin, and Kim Evie. And the Tink comic, signed by Amy. So this is a...
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if it's... And we are calling it the I Hope You Like the Guild, because this is a lot of awesome lot.
And you're gonna auction it off?
We're gonna auction it
How's that
off.
working?
We're gonna auction it off right now while you're on the phone, so that you can encourage people to bid on this wonder.
Guys, I have to tell you that I not only did these get signed by people, but I touched my sweaty brow and I combed. No, that's very. There's DNA on that, guys. Somebody actually offered to buy a lock of my hair last convention, and that was kind of creepy. That's not about the auction. The auction is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
They're excited to say that the Zabu comic is coming out next month. So, and if the winner gets that, you can send it to me and I'll sign it, and Zabu will sign it.
Oh, fantastic.
So we could guarantee extra signatures for the full set of Guild comics, because I did the first 3 and then I did the 5 one-shots. So you guys don't even have a Blades for me huh? I can send you a Blades and a signed Zabu. So that'll be a more complete set.
Oh wow, fantastic.
That's
awesome.
You can find that. So there you go. You can have the full set of Guild comics if you want to bid on that. And since they're signed, somebody's going to want this for a Christmas gift.
All right, so with that in mind,
I'm a talent
what lot
seller.
is this?
No, I think you're doing a pretty good job, actually.
With that in mind, we will open the bidding. The bidding is open.
Yep.
$1,000. Opening.
Yikes.
Opening bid of $1,000. $1,100.
I love the
Are
guild,
you
but I love
kidding?
comics.
No, we're not kidding.
If
We're dead
you
serious.
open up the chat on desertbus.org, you can.
No, I'm watching chat. I
Yeah.
love people talking when they don't think I'm watching chat.
Keep the music low. Saint Jimothy at 1100 is the current.
Started really fast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There it's
$1,200.
$1,200.
Coming
That's
from
pretty
behind
awesome,
us.
guys. I will, in fact, and if you want me to send the team one, I'll send that one in and I'll send it back. So you can, I'll send all of them. And you'll have all of them.
Dr. Vancouver, who apparently is in the room, with a current leading with a leading bid of $1,200.
He's doing it fairly though.
1205. Yeah, he's doing it in the chat
What
like everybody
happened?
else.
My friend Mikey over at Gearbox, he put something. What did he put up? Because he's gonna. I can't let him beat me, guys.
He sort of just started pulling stuff off the shelf behind him.
Yeah, he had a random shelf of just cool stuff that he had. 1220, the current high bid.
Wait, what can I do? Oh my gosh. I can, I have a, what can I do? I have nothing in my, I have a bobblehead of my webmaster, Edgar. What do I have? I have fan art, but I'm not giving any of that away. Oh, you know, I could throw in a signed DVD. What about that?
A signed DVD.
The signed DVD would be awesome.
All right, Felicia has just sweetened the pig.
It'll be season 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
I can do the whole set, but it's got to be higher than this, though. It's got to be.
Okay.
Okay. At what level? At what level are you at? We're currently at 1220. At what level are you adding the DVDs?
At 1,500.
At
At least 1,500. I'll set. Is that too low? Did I lowball myself? I'm terrible at money.
Let's say 1,500 for the first 2, and 2,000 for the full set.
Nice.
For the full set. You're right. You're right.
I like
You're
it.
right. Okay.
2,000.
That was the biggest space bid we've ever had.
Let's get some oxygen dancing going.
Spaceman from the back couch.
Wow.
That was Dr. Vancouver's space.
I don't think a single person in that chat can step to that space bid.
All right.
Wow, that is very impressive.
That's amazing.
I'm so excited now. Yay!
Yay! You should come up to the front.
Show them who they are bidding against.
All right, we're gonna call going
Did I
once.
beat Mikey though? Did we beat Mikey?
You've got about probably got another $2,000 to go if we want to beat Mikey.
Mikey set records.
All right, so here is our current high bidder, right here.
This is who
Dr.
you're up
Vancouver.
against.
There's a reason I got the great tattoo.
He's going. So we've already gone once to Dr. Vancouver for $2,000, and we're gonna call it to going twice to this man here.
Uh-oh.
And he's doing it legit. He's on his computer. He's in the chat.
At least it's going to a good cause.
No kidding.
Absolutely.
Dusk.
Dusk.
Long as-
I don't think anyone's gonna
I don't
step
think
to
anybody's
that.
gonna step
Once,
to
twice, sold.
I can now put my computer away.
Well, we can just give these to you now.
We don't even have to ship them.
Oh. Wow.
Yay, Dr. Vancouver!
So where's Liz? Because we're gonna. Where does she go?
Upstairs.
Okay, we're gonna have to get obviously. We'll keep in touch with you to get that other stuff to the winner here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have my email.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
have my email. Just email me, and then I'll make good on my promises. The Zabin comic doesn't come out until I think the 22nd of December.
Okay.
Okay.
So that'll just have to. And if you want to, you'll just have to coordinate if you want to get that extra pink comic signed. Just email me, and then I'll give you a place to send it.
For sure.
So we'll get it to you. But it might be that I can get you the DVDs and the pink comic signed pretty fast. So we'll just have to wait. And I have an extra Blaze comic, so just remind me. Because
Absolutely.
I just renovated my garage, and I put all the issues, and I even used my label maker.
Great.
Really, little OCD there.
Well, I just before you go, I just wanted to say that Steve, who coordinated these comics and the signing, wanted to thank you very, very much. And of course, as do we. Thank you so much for calling in and for helping push that auction up to $2,000. That's wonderful.
That's
Thank you,
fantastic.
Felicia. Thank you.
So much, Felicia.
Thank you so much for calling.